Welcome to the dish. Teri just snapped the whip
I
for
did.
Soapdish. Welcome to the dish. Hi, Teri.
Hey there, Mark. How you doing today?
I'm doing okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right.
All right. So let's get back into the B&B
Yeah, let's.
and see where we are here. All right. I know.
Yeah.
Brooke and Hope. I want to start out by talking a little bit about Brooke and Hope visit Deacon at the Il Giardino. Part of the reason I want to bring this up is because now I can actually pronounce it. And spell it.
You just want to say Il Giardino.
El Giardino.
Okay.
And they test pizza that Deacon has made. He's working on his kind of specialty
Yeah.
gourmet pizza, right?
Right.
And it's kind of an interesting scene because, Hope's super proud of Deacon. He's proud of himself. And even Hope kind of looks at him with, I think, different eyes, don't you?
Yes, she does. She's a good actress too.
Yeah, she is. I would agree with that.
Yeah.
All right, the next topic I want to talk about is interesting. So, because I thought it was funny as hell. So Charlie brings this file into into Carter's office of background checks that he's done on candidates to fill some additional security positions at Forrester because Sheila's on the loose. So he thinks Charlie needs to add additional security, which I think is funny as hell because if you think about a large corporation, allegedly, like Forrester Creations is,
Yes.
and Charlie's the only security guy on the grounds normally, and now he's got to add all this staff. That's funny.
That doesn't seem right, and especially since Sheila just happened to walk in the door today.
Right.
Really?
Yeah.
Where's the security? Where's Charlie?
Where's Charlie? Is he out on his lunch break? Or he's out smoking, or what's he doing?
Yeah. He
So-
might be smoking a little something.
Little something,
Something.
because it's in California. So
Yeah.
yeah. So that was kind of a funny scene, and then he makes some smart comment about how I did these background checks myself.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
Carter kind of looked at him like, "Ooh, maybe I should be worried."
yes, he did.
Didn't he say we're in trouble or something when Charlie walked out? I think he did.
I think he did.
He goes,
Yeah.
"Oh, we're in trouble." Which, I'd say you finally
Pretty
figured
much.
that out now.
Yeah.
Okay, so Sheila's been on the tirade here the last week, visiting
Yes.
people,
Yes.
leaving dollar bill, we think, at home. I don't know. So Sheila visits Taylor at her office in the last couple days here to talk to her. Taylor kind of let her have it to start with.
Yes. But then Sheila got
Yeah,
all up in her, and
She
that kind of blows my mind because it's like, how do you accuse other people of things that not only you have done yourself, but you have done over and over and over, and with much more malice?
right.
Is I guess it's hard to think like that. So they have no concept of who they are.
Right. Yeah,
But
right.
got to give Sheila credit for just being able to block out who she really is and just think she deserves every good thing.
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah, for sure.
it's interesting.
Yeah, it is interesting. And, yeah, you're right. And more malice. Because like you said, I had kind of forgotten the whole Taylor and the reason, obviously I remember that she shot Dollar Bill, but I didn't remember kind of what surrounded that whole thing.
Oh yeah, I did.
And if you think about it, I'm not sure that a jury, based on my own thought process here, that a jury would convict her knowing the circumstances around why Taylor shot Dollar Bill. She
I would
thought
agree.
Dollar Bill took total advantage of.
She thought he raped her,
You thought he raped her, yeah.
and as somebody's, I would.
Parent.
Yeah, I would be pretty darn close to that. I mean, obviously I wouldn't do it because I wouldn't even know what to do with a gun. But just you could be so angry. I think it would be one of those extenuating circumstances, and especially based on everything else of who Taylor is.
Right. Her background being a
Yes,
renowned psychiatrist.
Yes.
But, and respected and law-abiding citizen, had never been in trouble before, et cetera, et cetera.
Exactly.
So
But
my
Sheila-
theory is, I
Yeah.
was just going to say, Teri, my theory would be she'd either not get convicted or it'd be a much lightened sentence if she were,
Yes.
just because of extenuating circumstances.
Okay, and you would know. So, and I think what was funny is, and I wrote this down, is Sheila had said, I simply made mistakes.
Yeah, and a hell of a lot of them.
Yeah. How do you make a mistake by...
Over.
Yeah.
And over.
Yeah. Okay. Well, whatever. So there we go.
There you go. All right, so next Sheila visits Katie Logan at Forrester Creations.
Ooh.
And tells her she was kind of up. You always say up in it, and I would say she was.
Yeah.
Sheila came into it getting up into Katie's face
Yes, she did.
and basically telling her, you need to accept dollar bill. And she had that, you and I have talked about that, Teri, but she had that look in her eyes where Sheila gets
Yes.
that, like she
Yeah.
could kill somebody.
Yes. Very much so.
So that's kind of how that happened. And then Carter came in and kind of saved the day, even though I think the verbal fight was kind of all over with at that point. But
I think so, but I think what was interesting is that Katie, she kind of let Sheila know, you want to get that?
no, call just came into Soapdish Studios.
Yeah. So, yep. Oh, there's the writers. But I think that I liked how Katie said, you're just worried because he wants me. And that's true.
That is
And
true.
I think Sheila is very worried about that. And but she's so good at getting in your head, at really taking whatever it is. That she's a study in how to manipulate people and gaslight them.
Yeah, I agree with you. And frankly, Bradley Bell, the writer, does a really good job with portraying that, because it's pretty real in terms of, like you said, she's a master manipulator, and she really knows how to, whatever the topic is, she knows how to play that person.
Yes,
Yeah.
she does. Ooh, she's
Yep.
scary.
She is. All right. So next, let's talk about. Oh, this was funny, Teri. So next, we're going to talk about the gushy reunion that happened today between Brooke and Taylor. They're just such besties all of a sudden.
I know. It's like, okay, I'm kind of waiting for them to make out.
Oh, I was going to bring that up, but then I decided not to.
Well, I mean,
No,
I thank you, because I'm glad you
The
said
thought
that
had crossed my mind.
well, it's almost, whatever, but okay. I'm glad they're besties. I am. I do like this. I'm just kind of, well, okay. Yeah, we'll let that go.
Okay.
All righty. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I have
talk
several
myself
comments,
into a
but
real
I maybe
problem
should
here.
not get into on that topic.
Okay.
But it is interesting because I was actually looking at a soap website earlier this afternoon, and they were talking. There was somebody that made a comment, the same as what you and I were just talking, what you just brought up, is that the guy said, I thought they were going to make out, and then this person said, oh, don't if you go there, I'm going to turn off the soap. That's what this person said.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, there's more than one way to look at that, I guess. But
Yeah.
okay.
There is. Yes. Okay.
Anyway, we'll leave it
Yeah,
at
moving
that.
along.
Moving along.
Dollar bill. Still
Let's
looks
talk
like
dollar bill. Yeah, I was just
Yeah.
trying to get my bifocals focused.
Oh,
here.
okay.
Dollar bill continues acting like he's in a trance.
Yeah, that's weird.
Just scene after scene after scene, Teri.
Never in the office, never
No.
being weird.
Yeah.
It's weird.
You know, I know I brought this up probably 10 times over the years that you and I have done this podcast, but does anybody work on the Bold and Beautiful?
I don't think so.
I mean, they have these scenes that happen at Forrester Creations and all that, but
Yeah, but nah. I don't
it doesn't
think
seem like a hell of a lot of work gets done. But
I don't think so.
and
Usually
all we
they're
see
making
is the
out
end
in the-
product. We see the dresses when they're done. We see the drawings when they're done.
Well, there were occasions when we would see, usually it was the tape measure around Ridge and the pins in his mouth and stuff like
Yeah.
that, or when he couldn't draw.
Yeah,
That
back in the
yes,
day. That's true.
yes. Okay, that was a long
Yeah.
time ago.
That was a long time ago. All right, that leads us into predictions.
Yes. You
Would
got
you
something?
start? I do have several.
Oh, you have several.
I do.
Well, then let me say this, and then
You
I'll
go.
be interested to see.
You go.
I haven't really thought too much. I've had junk going on, but do you remember Sheila looked at Bill's sword, and she had this look on her face, and then she kind of did that grin, that evil grin. And it was this week. And I started thinking, remember when she pierced her finger?
Yeah.
Could she have, this is going to sound out there, but it is a soap opera. Could she have put some kind of hex on that sword? Does that sound I don't know.
Hey, Teri. Nothing sounds out of bounds when it comes to a
That's
soap
true.
opera.
Okay. But anyway, that was just the only thing I could think. Why is he so weird? But go. I want to hear what you've got.
Well, I've got a couple ideas on that, actually.
Okay.
So the question is, why is Dollar Bill in a trance? Something dawned on me this week. Just trying to think of angles as to why would that be, right? Mm-hmm. I think it's interesting that Katie showed up and he all of a sudden got real tuned into her and if you took me back, et cetera,
Yes.
would you, if you would take, and then it dawned on me as I'm kind of thinking about that, and I'm like, he's not beyond doing all this to get Katie or even Brooke back. That if one of them would make a deal to say, if you leave Sheila, I'll take you back. I think Katie, but Brooke is not out of the realm of possibility either.
True. Wow. Oh.
That's why because I keep trying to come up with, Teri, why does he show no emotion? Even when he's they show him holding her and stuff.
Yeah.
He's just got this. I mean, if he
Nothing.
was really in love with her, that's a really odd reaction. There's just no
is.
emotion, no smile, no anything there.
That's
So I don't know.
That's good. And, when you say that, based on how Brooke is so besties with Taylor, she might be convinced to do something like that, to go back to Bill.
And she's single at the moment.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Ooh, that's good. That's sudsy. All right.
I think, I just think there's a reason Dollar Bill's doing this. I think I brought up last week that he's drugged. I think that's one possibility. I think this is another possibility.
Yeah.
They're going to come up and give us a reason here before too much longer, I think.
They're going to have to, because it's going to wear
so.
itself out. So
It is. The storyline.
Yes.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't think Taylor's going to go to jail. I don't know.
No.
Anyway, but what else?
I don't either. I don't think it's going to come to that either.
Yeah.
All right, I got a couple more. Should I go?
Oh, go for it. Yes.
Okay, Dollar Bill. Another one I have is Dollar Bill is going to. He's gonna see Sheila here at some point. Another possibility. Mm-hmm. It's not an either or, but just this is another possibility that the Dollar Bill's going to walk in when Sheila's her crazy self, pulling a knife, pulling a gun, hitting, fighting with. Like Katie is my thought. Could be Brooke.
Yeah, but I could see it being Katie more.
I think it's Katie, yeah.
Yeah.
And then Dollar Bill's going to come out of his, whatever his snap is here of craziness.
Okay.
Then my other one is, another possibility is Taylor's going to go to the police station to turn herself in, and Sheila's going to find out about it. And she's going to meet her at the police station, and there's going to be a huge altercation between Taylor and Sheila.
Oh, boy.
Where Sheila tries to stop her and ends up shooting her, or, something. Something happens.
Ooh, that's sudsy. Okay, I just thought of one other thing. Deacon. Sheila and Deacon got something. I think that Bill is going to walk in on Deacon and Sheila.
Ooh.
At Il Giardino.
That's sudsy. Like making out or something?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
That's really sudsy, Teri.
So we'll see. Ooh. All right.
All right. That's all I got.
Me too.
It's a lot to absorb in a day.
It is.
All right, Teri. Until we dish again.
Keep it sudsy.
Hey, we're out.